Welcome everyone, it's Vapors Dragamar. It's time for some more Raid Shadow Legends. We get a rank 5 chicken as a reward. At the 180 day mark, we should get some really crazy stuff. What do we got? Mystery shard. Oh, it's worth getting those. Let's summon 10 of these, see what we get. Majority, well, all of it's food. All of it's food, but as you recently saw, it doesn't always go that way. It doesn't always go that way. 4 artifact upgrades. Who needs them? Let's give it to him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's give it a couple more. 5. Okay. That'll do. Fight in classic arena. That's gonna be crippling annoying. Why do I have to fight this? Alright. I'm resigning myself to the pain. This is going to be a lot of pain. This is not going to be easy to fight. This is going to be a very hard, long fight. Probably should have even bought Armiger for this fight. The only good thing about this because we gotta kill the seal as well. This is gonna be so difficult. We got double reses. One of the I still feels like a myth. I still don't know if I'm ever gonna get that champion. Ever. I still don't know if I'm ever gonna get a Sill. Ever. It literally feels like that. I worked so hard for so long and I never get that champion. Okay, will it trigger Rec Queen? Okay, that helps. So hopefully it has an okay CD, maybe. It doesn't. I don't know what to do with this team comp other than even if I had an Armiger in here, maybe an Armiger. I'll try an Armiger maybe. I'm gonna just try to hit him. Maybe we can win this. It's gonna be a hard battle. A really hard battle. I gotta chip him down, wear him down if I can. They are so tanky. Like, what the hell? Just want this to end. Jeez, man. And they always have those block debuffs too, just to rub it in. How long is this gonna... Okay. Trying to decrease their max health to make this easier. Okay, kill 2 with 1. You can. Of course they have Swift Parry gear. Of course they do. Of course they do. Okay, that makes it easier. I think that makes it way easier. We've got him on the ropes now, I think. I think we've got him on the ropes. I think we've got him cornered. I would never have believed it, but we got him cornered. Without block revive. This looks like Garbaggio. Most of this looks so heinously troll. There's just no way I want to fight this stuff, and yet I have to, because it's the only thing I have to fight is this heinously evil crap. That is like it. I don't know what to do with it. Okay, that might help. At least they don't have like a million revives. That helps. Okay, here's the thing. I'm actually making more progress than I would imagine. I thought this was going to be so much worse than it actually is. Okay, just smack him. Screw the Candrafon. I don't have a Candrafon. I want a Candrafon. Candrafon seems to only really come to people who are pay to win. But at least I tried, and I got farther than I would have thought I was going to go. That was farther than I thought. Alright? That was farther than I imagined I would go. I'm serious when I say this. I was not expecting that to even go mildly well. It did. It didn't go mildly well. I expected to get wiped. That's the thing. Nah, I don't care. Get me demoted. I want to get demoted. So I can get something easier. Ugh. Hell, demote me all the way back to low silver where I can finally fight my other account. That would be useful. There we go. This is heinous. This is all heinous. Might be doable. Like, this is literally what I'm looking at. It's not doable at all. It's not doable at all, because they're gonna put that, and then we're gonna get some. I don't want to be promoted anyway. Is there anything even mildly doable? Maybe that? maybe that. Because the other one's definitely not doable. Don't even... Alright, so we're gonna aim for ninja from the left. And then left to right. And I could have put a ninja on my team. This is bad. How did that kill him again? At least El Hain's alive, so... I don't know how it killed the other guy that easily. I'm gonna put Protect up instead of going on the offensive and then kill at least one of them. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be aiming for Ninja if we can kill him. I'm amazed it didn't kill him. Okay. Maybe we'll be able to beat this, but not in the way I expected. Okay. I knew she was dead. There was no way. I would have absolutely lost my mind. She lived that shit. Okay. You. Evil bearded dwarf. Die. Alright. We made some progress. Granted, it was really rough, but we made some progress. We made progress! Okay, we also got some energy, fuel. And beat a campaign boss 3 times. Who do we need the most? You know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna start developing some people. He's for Lizardman factions. He's for clan boss. Now, normally I would never fight a Mashald. I would never want to fight a Mashald 90% of the time unless I absolutely had to. But the AI on this level actually does a very bad job. I'm like, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's still Mashald, but it's not. Now, there's a reason that I'm slowly leveling a Corpulent Cadaver. It's because until recently, I thought Corpulent Cadaver was, for a lack of a better word, semi-useless. And then the game... Oh, I forgot I have a rank 6 Gallic. That's right. I actually cared about him. That's right. I'm not saying it's a bad thing that I cared about Gallic, but yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because I've been wanting to do that for ages. Ages, far longer than I should have, I waited. I felt like. Because, like, so long people are like, you know, an early game, you should rank 6 a Gallic. Rank 6 a Gallic. Gallic is the mascot of the game. Use a Gallic, blah 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 with Gallic. This with Gallic, that with Gallic. And I never did it. Even though I had a Gallic in my inventory, even though it was costing me my whole Ogryn faction, not Ogryn, orc faction wars. It was costing me a whole orc faction war. I never rank 6'd him. And I was like, one of these days, I just gotta do it. I gotta do it and prove it to my clan that I can do it. That I'm not a wuss. That I can do it. Speaking of that, I have been ignoring the orcs for a while. Speaking of orcs. Disguising ally protect. Corpulent cadaver. I think corpulent cadaver is the bigger one. I have 2 Hellborn sprites on my other account that I could develop. Corpulent Cadaver is this one, and then for shields I could go Manaya, Drothel the Gaunt, Arbiter could do a lot though as well. But yeah, I needed at least 1 orc damage dealer to rank 6. And I did. Race of champions level in the town 3 times. Well, I know this is going to sound dumb, but I finally care about Corpulent Cadaver. I finally care about it. And he really resembles Vogoth. Like, resembles him very strongly. Now, in terms of using energy, okay, did we fully ascend him? Yes, we did. Remember that mission? Yeah, we're doing that mission. That mission, get superior potions. Because even though I've ranked 6'd Gallic, I have ranked 6'd Kale multiple times, and I will probably rank 6'ing him for a 3rd time, and pulled him a number of times as well. I have pulled an Aethel a number of times. I had Elhain as my very first starter ever, which I'm not proud of it, but I do. I'm not the least bit proud of it. I feel terrible. It's just the truth. Sometimes you can't hide the bitterness of the truth. But anyway, yeah, I did that. And I have a Vergus, one of the better high elves on this account. And yeah, I did all of that. And guess what? Guess what? I still don't have an Arbiter. You don't know what that feels like. Feeling like you have everything but the one thing. The one champion. All these other elite players, all these people are mocking me. Hey, you rank 6'd Gallic, but you don't have an Arbiter, you phony. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's not like I'm not working at it. This is so difficult. All the missions to get Arbiter are so difficult that I'm not even bothering to do other, like, leveling missions. Like, I'm not bothering to level up food because I need to get this Arbiter. I need it more than I need Doom Tower. Although I should probably grind some of that Phoenix boss. I should fight that guy. Yeah, fight that guy again. This boss is a bit tedious, but he's not too harmful. I did farm him until 16. still didn't give me that. Cause yeah, I'm going from stage 13 or higher, because I like, not only does it demand that I go stage 13, but I'm going higher than that because number one, I can't. Number two, I need to try to get the thing. The thing that's scary also about getting Arbiter is to get there, you kind of have to get gold at one point. And that's not easy to do. It's not easy to have been in gold at one point, because that implies that you actually had a semi-good team and you did a good amount with it. Because I still have to do this mission. This mission isn't going away. Let's just farm this version a number of times before we get to the really tedious version. Because that's where I'm leveling Gallic mostly, is in these tournaments. I'm not taking him into Arena until later. Because he's not, even though he's ranked 6, they expect 60s, not 10. He's not gonna make it in high silver, low gold arena at his power level. He's gonna need better gear too. He's gonna need a lot. I'm glad though, at least I got the ball rolling on him with the rank 6. That felt good. Even though it may not feel good to you, even though you guys may hate Gallic, too bad. Because I feel that I haven't paid him the attention I feel he deserves as a proud king of the Orc faction. Granted, he's not the best Orc faction, he's one of the best ones I know. So might as well give him his rank 6. Like, the thing that I dislike the most about using Gallic is he's not good in Clan Boss. Not really. Neither is Elhain, though. Elhain is soon going to get a replacement. And it's not going to be... It could be like a shield champion. Maybe a Corpulent Cadaver or something. We will be continuing this mission. Why is everything overkill? Why? Because I literally don't want to spend all my gems on refreshes if all that I see is overpowering stuff. I want that. We got some tokens at least, so there's that. So, gotta get this mission done. We gotta try to get this mission done. It's so hard to do the mission. It's not even funny. It's stupid. You go do that. I have to try to finish this mission. I have to check if I've done clan boss. We'll be doing clan boss probably later tonight on all the accounts. Galax still has a ways to go before he gets to 60. It's just the nature of it. So he has a wind slash, blast stand, almighty immunity. Literally doesn't do it. In fact, I'd say he does less than Minotaur, actually. That's kind of crazy. He only has like 3 abilities. He really is a simple boss. When you really think about it. He has like 2 abilities. He's like a, what is it? Like a skinwalker, like a uncommon skinwalker. He has like 2 abilities, and that's it. Just realize that. I'll just farm this for a while. Wait. Are we even at the right version? I don't. I'm just gonna run it through. If we get some good arcane potions, so be it. Because I want the arcane potions anyway. there's no point of copping out on that. There's no point copping out. I'm just praying that if the RNG gods are on my side this time, and I get the potion, it's actually going to count towards the mission. Because yeah, this mission is very RNG reliant. Which is one of the reasons why getting Arbiter is actually more lucky than you might think. It's a mixture of effort and luck. Yes, you get her if you do the missions, but you have to fiddle around with the luck of it. You do have to do that. I like how the second... I wish you could duel other clan mates, you know, and like wagers and stuff. I wish you could do that in this game. You know, duel other clan mates in different clans. Coach them and stuff, but you can't really do that. Nope. Nope, the RNG gods are having none of it. They're like, no, you're not having that. I mean, it's good to have arcane potions, because you need to ascend someone. Guess what? Potions. Actually, I might stock up on magic potions as well. Just in case I actually manage to get a Scylla the Drakes. Guess who's gonna need magic potions? Scylla the Drakes. Literally, she's gonna need them. She's actually magic affinity, strangely enough. She's also a reviver, a legendary reviver. She'll be the first of her kind on my account if I get her. Hopefully the game won't troll me. It would not be the first time that a game has trolled me on a legendary. The game has trolled me many times on the legendary thing. Many times it's trolled me. Don't know why it's trolled me this hard, but you know, I will not trust that I'm getting Scylla the Drakes until I see her. Until I actually see her with my own eyes, I'm not going to trust that the game's going to give it to me. Unless I can see proof. Unless she is in my inventory. If I find her and she's in my inventory, then I will finally trust. Hey, you got Scylla the Drakes. And then I will trust them. But until I see her shining face in my inventory, I'm like, nah, man. Nah, man. Whack him. He's a pinata. Practically no damage. was like, surely this is the one. Oh, why does this guy have to always fool me with the RNG? What is up with the RNG? The funny thing is, this account actually has a lot of starters. Like, it's got Gallic, Kale, Elhain, and Aethel all on the same account, and 3 of them are 6-star. And one day, I will even 6-star Aethel. And then we can have a big slumber party with the Arbiter. But we can only choose 3 of them. We can even choose... You know what we could have that's really funny? We could have all 4 starters just do the whole campaign. All at level 60 one day. That would be hilarious. That would be one way to do it. The other way is we choose 3 starters. We could choose the different combinations of starters. Like we could have Kale and Gallic, or Kale and Elhain. Although Elhain would make more sense because Elhain is high elf. That would make more sense. Or like some combination. Or we could have them as a arena team. Like we'd have all elves. We could have Arbiter, Vergus, Kale, and Elhain. And have them all in the same arena game. Not arena game. Could be in the same arena match. That would be hilarious. But yeah. That would be hilarious. To have all of them in the same match. I mean, the biggest missing component of that is, number 1, my Gallic is not 60. And neither is my Aethel. And the other missing component, obviously, and the worst one, the one that's messing this all up, is a lack. Well, like, see, here's the thing. I could probably do a combination of any of the 4 starters on this account. But what I can't do is anything involving the Arbiter, because guess what? We don't have her. I'm still trying to get her. And you know what the even more bitter irony is? Arbiter is my most wanted champ in the game, other than having Corpulent Cadaver and Hellsprite in the same game is the second most wanted. Third most is Brogni. And you might like, Brogni? Why do you want Brogni? Long story, but I'm telling you, man, Brogni is legit amazing. He is a god. For those of you who don't know about Brogni, it's time you learned about Brogni, because Brogni is insane. He is probably the most prized champion in the game, the most wanted champion. It's a pity he's a dwarf, so no one's gonna really. Unless you know who he is, unless you truly know, you won't understand. You won't understand because he's a dwarf, and like you won't really look into his intimidating little eyeballs and say, yeah, he's amazing. Until you see what he does, and then you're like, oh way, he's a god. And we're like, I gotcha, I told you so. I told you. I mean, I didn't get the fusion. It still torments me that I couldn't afford the fusion at the time. Because now it feels like I'm almost permanently screwed out of getting him. I mean, he may show up in a shard one day. It still feels terrible. It almost felt worth it for me to go broke for the Brogni fusion. Like, bankrupt all my resources. I almost wish I did. That's how big of a deal Brogni was. I wish I went ham and cheese for that fusion, because if I did, I would be in a much better place in the game right now. But I didn't. And me not being able to beat the Brogni fusion is probably my single biggest regret in the game. I kid you not. It's not rank 6 in Gallic. It's not the fact that, well, other than getting Arbiter. Arbiter and Brogni are my biggest regrets. Brogni was not a foreseen regret. Not entirely foreseeable. The Arbiter was. And that's what I'm doing this mission now. To solve my biggest regrets in this game. And then third biggest regret is Scylla the Drakes. I've never got one, and it sucks. It's my third biggest regret in this game is that I don't have a Scylla the Drakes. Come on. And the reason I'm including Gallic in this is because I want him to soak the XP while I do this. Fill experience and trying to kill him. Because Gallic is eventually going to grow up big, strong, and lead his faction to glory. We can't do it yet. So I'm trying to give him a little bit of something, something. Now, since I'm not making any progress on that, I already did Clan Boss. You know, it'd be really funny. If I put a spirit host, you know what? I am thinking one day, not now, but one day to actually 6-star a spirit host. I kid you not. One day I will 6-star a spirit host. You may ask, but Vaporsmith, why? Well, spirit host number 1 is a very powerful champion. She's very simple. She's easy to get. She blocks debuffs. Alright. Get this. She blocks debuffs. She increases your attack massively. And that's the one I'm really... Besides blocking the debuffs. Blocking the debuffs is all fine and good. And I will use it in a lot of content. Blocking debuffs. Incredibly valuable skill. But... her biggest thing is her increased attack. Her increased attack is deadly. So deadly. That, yeah, like... That's why I'm thinking of getting a Spirit Host. Not just getting a Spirit Host. Getting a Spirit Host to rank 6. But I wasn't going to leave Gallic behind. That's why I gave it to Gallic instead of Spirit Host. Because I wasn't going to leave... I would have a regret for the rest of time if I didn't rank 6 Gallic. That's the thing. I would regret that for the rest of time. I wanted to end that regret. So, now that I've ended the regret of not rank 6 in Gallic, my other biggest regrets involve I don't have Arbiter, I don't have Scylla the Drakes, and I don't have Brogni. Brogni one may never be solved, but The thing that torments me most about the Arbiter and the Scylla the Drakes one is that they're solvable. I can actually solve them, I think. I think it's actually possible for me to get Scylla the Drakes or Arbiter as I'm fighting this king guy. This king guy being part of this Arcane Keep boss, the king guy. I think the maximum. Come on. Please. Please. It's like gambling. Try it one more time. It literally feels like compulsive gambling, trying to get a potion from this guy. It's that hard. Like, it literally has that air, terrible air of gambling for Arbiter. Literally, that's what it feels like I'm doing. I'm gambling for potions for Arbiter. At least, good old Gallic here is getting some experience. Which is good, because it'll get him towards what I was intending to do the whole time. Which was to get him to rank 60. Might even manage to not have him die. The only reason I need to put shields on him is because he has substandard gear and low levels. He's not. I have to check the gear that's on him. If it's crappy, because I have this dreadful feeling that the gear on him is not good. All right. Guess what, guys? We can ascend Deacon. One day, Deacon can join my main squad. What a time summon. I'm so annoyed that I didn't get that. Not having the luck on those pulls, man. It's gonna be a long trial. Let's do some of this. So at least we can work towards... I recognize him. I am planning on rank 6ing Deacon. That should be interesting for right now. Might as well. There are so many characters in this game that sometimes it's literally overwhelming, even the number that I have managing them all. Because there's just so many different types. And they like do all sorts of stuff. Sometimes it's even hard to know whether they're good or not. I mean, Elhain is pretty bad, but she's not the worst thing. Go. Might as well. I mean, I have roughly double their player power. It shouldn't be too hard to kill them. Besides, one day when I get the levels on Gallic, he will be the same as this guy. Coming up. I might use him as an arena nuker. You never know. The only problem right now with Gallic isn't his rank. It's the level he's at and his gear. The level he's at is relatively easy to improve over time, but his gear, then it's going to be a lot harder. You're going to have to farm specific dungeons for that. Smack him. Smacker hard. You, smacker. I'm not calling it for him. What the heck am I doing? I've never managed to pull a Frostbringer. This is a booby trap and a half. It's a booby trap and a half.